Okay, I'm going to give you a quick go around on the two Germ Guardian air purifiers. These are the 28-inch version. This one here is the AC5250, which is the PET version. And the one next to it is the 5350, which is also the PET version. They're both very sleek looking, nice looking units. Whichever one you get, you know, they're practically the same thing. In fact, they use the same filter. The 5350 is got the, they both have the UV light in it. The 5250, which is this one here, has a long tube. This one here has got a short U-shaped UV light, but it also has a special metal plate that surrounds that UV light that interacts with the UV light and creates a chemical reaction, sort of, and that chemical reaction is designed to kill off the germs also. So it's a little more extravagant in the way it handles in killing the germs. Up on top, they're basically both exactly the same. You got your timer, UV light on and off the machine itself, and the fan speed. Same thing here, UV on and off, fan speed on and off, and then timer. So exactly the same. This one here has got the red light that comes on that shows your power on, which I don't see why you have to, because you can have the display on. That may be kind of aggravating at nighttime. I did not find it to be so, but people are sensitive to light, maybe. These top lights are pretty dim at night. I mean, they do have a slight blue overcast, but nothing that's irritating at all. What becomes irritating is when you turn on the UV light. I don't know if you can see it, but this whole section here lights up. It's a blue light. And that's a powerful light. I mean, it'll light up your whole bedroom. And there's no way to shut that one off. That's a big common complaint of this unit here. This one here has a blue light that comes up in a circle. You know, you could patch that up if you want to. And I believe, I haven't played around with this thing, but I think there's a setting on it to shut off this blue light. Now you could also turn these units around so that you don't have that blue light facing you, but it's still going to cast this, especially this one here, is still going to cast a nice blue light into the wall and shine. This one here, there's no blue light leakage on the back. This one here has a blue light leakage on the back. It's dim, but it's there. They both take this exact same filter. This one here has a two-part filter, but now the new one is all one piece. You see this. This is a HEPA filter. It's got your HEPA, and then it's got the charcoal filter on the outside. They also call it charcoal and a pre-filter, but it's actually just a charcoal filter. This one here, as you can see, it's a one-piece design. And then there's that metal plate that surrounds the UV light. Now, a lot of people go, you know, you could go out and buy generic filters. They're a little bit less expensive than a Germ Guardian. But you avoid a Germ Guardian warranty. And let me show you something about these things. These things got two switches. You got a switch down here that when you put the filter on, it lets this unit know there's a filter in it. Then you got a switch for the door here. Now, when you buy the generic ones, some of them aren't, see, this got a nice sturdy side to it. Some of them aren't that sturdy. It's made out of cardboard, in fact. And when you put it in the machine, it doesn't have the strength to push down this button. Now, there's ways around that. You know, you could tape a coin to it to hold it down. But that's one thing. The second thing is that if you buy some of the imported generic ones, it doesn't have a proper seal to the unit. So basically, you are defeating the purpose of HEPA filter. So, you know, get the Germ Guardian one, you know, or you could take your chances on the generic ones. Now, you can also, you know, replace this carbon filter, which is a probably good idea. Germ Guardian recommends that you vacuum it every so often, and this protects your HEPA filter also. But some people say as well, you know, just replace this part here. You could buy generic replacements, which is fine. The only thing is that the generic replacements are a little bit thicker, which is not a bad thing in itself, but you may have trouble putting the door on because it's so thick, you know. But the door will hold it in place, so it's not a problem. I'll probably go generic and then just replace the charcoal filter more often, and that protects your HEPA filter. So we get this one in. Well, okay. Now, on this one here, the 5250, air is drawn into the back and comes straight forward, pretty much like a fan. So if you sit in front of it, you can feel the breeze coming at you. This guy here, the air comes out the side, so it comes out like a V shape out into the room, which is more a diffused type of feeling. Again, preference. Now the big thing, noise test. Now these are both on high, and let me shut this one off first. This is on high. This is the 5250, and let's see what we're running at. Now, I'm gonna move back, pretty much like in a bedroom sense. I say I'm about 6-7 feet back. Okay. This is the 5350 running now, same distance. But the same volume, not too much difference there. Now I'm going to turn this fan speed down to 3. And this is where the two units start to pull apart from each other. I'm at 3 now. And I can't get even reading. I mean, it's quiet. I mean, you can't even get a reading on it. You can hear now at the same setting at 3. You can hear that it's quite a bit louder. Still pretty quiet. You can't get a reading on a sound meter. But let's see if I can get up close and let's see if we get. So we actually got a reading now, 59. And this is on the same 3. It's below 60. So it's pretty quiet. So basically, this one here, you pay a little bit more for it. It's got a little more contemporary or modern, sleeker looking. It's quieter at the lower levels, and it's got a better germ warfare built into it with that metal plate that causes that ionization of the air, which cools off the germs more efficiently than just a UV tube. But that's about the difference between the two. It's a toss-up. You're paying quite a bit more for the 5350, but the other one works just fine too. I mean, I've had both of them in. The extra noise of the 5250 never bothered me. It's white noise. But the other unit is almost quiet. In the bedroom, you don't even hear it. So I just want to point out the differences between the two. They're both current on the website. So hopefully this helps you out a bit.